Hey, so a couple weeks ago, I was able to drive up to Richmond, Kentucky. It's about an hour from here and attend the first card show of the year for me. They put on this show, I think it's the first Saturday of every month, and my schedule has been conflicting, and I was able to make this one. So I ended up driving up there. And man, I'm glad I did. They probably had 45, 50 tables set up, maybe a little more than that. I'm not sure. But I found some cool stuff. I visited around when I first got there. I walked around, and I ain't gonna lie. Probably 50% of all the tables were probably Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I just know they wasn't baseball cards or football or hockey or basketball or anything. They were some kind of weird Japanese stuff. But anyway, I digress. So I found a couple tables that had some really cool vintage stuff, and I started digging through, and I'm going to share those cards with you. But before I move on to that, explain a little bit about my giveaway, my contest. I'm going to show you the cards, and you don't have to worry about totaling them up because I'll total them up for you because I left the price stickers on there so you guys can see exactly how much I paid for them. So, and I'll total up from two separate vendors. I'll total up at the end how much the sticker cost was. And then all I want you to do is to like and comment this video and guess how much I actually paid for the whole entire lot. So there you go. So let's move on. Let's look at the cards. I'll probably go through pretty quick because there's a bunch of cards there. So just stay with me. So here we go. So I'm going to share these cards with you all from the newest going all the way back to the oldest. And I'll break these down between the first vendor that I went to and the second vendor I went to. So the first vendor I went to, I've got this 1990 Topps Frank Thomas. Got a 89 Dave Parker when he's with Athletics. Another 89 Dave Winfield. 89 Donnie Baseball. Another 89 Ricky Henderson. Looking at another Dave Parker card. Here's the 88 Topps. We got some 86 Mike Schmidt and Cal Ripken. Also from that same vendor, got a 85, another Cal Ripken. A nice looking 84 Robin Yount. Another 84 of the Hawk, Andre Dawson. An 82, another Robin Yount, pretty squared up card. Another 82, the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith. Got a 81, Carl Yastrzemski. Hope you can see what I paid for him there. Got another 81 of the Cobra. 81 of the Hawk. 81 of the original Pudge, All-Star card, nice looking card. There's another sweet looking All-Star card, Rod Carew. Most underrated catcher of his day, Gary Carter. And then I got an 81 Fleer of my man, Mr. Baseball, Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Moving on to the 1980, got a 1980 Willie Stargell. Then I got a 79 Alan Trammell. Another 79 of Don Sutton. Nice smile on his face. Sweet Lou Piniella, 79. Another Cobra. 79 of Jack Morse. All-Star card, 79 of Jim Palmer. Mr. Dwight Evans. And this guy needs to be in the Hall of Fame, Steve Garvey. Here's a 78, Gary Carter. 78, Rod Carew. There's 78 with the All-Star badge on it of Carlton Fisk. And the 78, Robin Yount with a sticker stain in the right-hand corner. So moving into some older cards, I've got a 77 Robin Yount, 77 Ted Simmons. That's a beautiful card. A 76, Joe Torre. 76, Willie Stargell. Another 76 here of steely-eyed Ted Simmons. 76, Tom Seaver. Speaking of steely-eyed, Mr. Ron say this guy was my man back in the day. We got another of Steve Carlton. We got a couple of 74s here. One of the Spaceman, Bill Lee. Another one of the Goose. Look at that look on his face. Adrian. And I got a couple 72s here. One of Bill Buckner, him and his unibrow, with a beautiful Ricky trophy to the right there. And another one of, speaking of unibrows, he transferred that from above his eyes to under his nose later on in his career, Mr. Rollie Fingers. Now, these last bit of cards are a little bit older than what I've been showing you. Not by much. It's a 1970 Manny Sanguillen. Man, this guy is the most underrated catcher of his era. And, man, you talk about speed. He was speed for a catcher. Manny Sanguillen. Another 1970 card. This is the American League batting leaders with Rod Carew, Reggie Smith, and Tony Oliva. And then this is one of the bigger cards I picked up. The 1970 Tom Seaver. It's a beautiful shape, man. Squared corners, well centered. It hits my eye appeal. My appeal. Anyway, the 70 Tom Seaver. Legend. Then we're moving on to the 67. Tony Oliva. Another 67 of Boog Powell. So I affectionately like to call him Booger Powell. That doesn't even sound right. Got a 65 Jim Cott, or Cat, when he's a young feller. We got a 63 Post. This is a blank back, of course. Hand cut of Harmon Killebrew. Sweet looking card. And then last, but certainly not least, well, last for this vendor, I've got a 1959 Ace Hurlers of Billy Pierce and Robin Roberts. Sweet looking card. There's the back for you. But anyway, that's all I've got from the first vendor. Here are the totals from this guy. And this is not what I paid, but this is the totals from the stickers on the cards. So what do you think? So now I want to share with you all the smaller stack of the two from a completely different vendor. And this vendor decided to price his cards, most of them on the back. So I'm going to have to show you the front and the backs, but that's okay. So we'll start off with this 82 Dave Parker. So back what I paid for it. Got a 83 Dave Parker. Back. Then we got a 79 Steve Carlton. Nice looking card. And then another 78 Dave Parker. This is one of my favorite cards he is. I don't know why. There's what I paid for that. And we got a 77 Dave Parker. Another 77 Mr. Sideburns. I don't know. He reminds me of Mr. T with those sideburns. I don't know why. Dave Winfield. 76 of Rollie Fingers with the fledgling mustache still in its infancy. 75 Bert Blyleven. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not showing you the totals or the price on the back. So we'll back up. There's the Rollie Fingers. The Dave Winfield. The Dave Parker. Now, that catches us up. Bert Blyleven blowing his bubble. Some back of that. A 74 Harmon Killebrew. Back. 72, this guy's not a Hall of Famer, but man, he was instrumental in this 75 Reds team. Don Gullett. Mr. Firecracker himself, a 71 Billy Martin. Nice looking card. 71 manager card of the great Gil Hodges. And then another great pitcher for the Reds, a 71 Clay Carroll. And now the last bit of cards, I got a league leader card here. 1967 pitching leaders, Jim Cott, Denny McLain, and Earl Wilson. That was the only one I got that he had priced on the front. Then some more 67s. Just another manager, Gil Hodges. 67 of the Chicago Cub great third baseman, Ron Santo. New York Yankee great, Mr. Whitey Ford, 67. Paid up on this one a little bit, but really like the centering on it. It's just about perfect centering wise. Then another legend in his own time, Don Drysdale. It's a little off center, but managed to square it up. $12, but nice Don Drysdale card. And then I shared this card with you in my last video, and I promised I would show it in this video. And this is the last pickup I made of the day, and it's the Jim Bottomley, the 1933 Gowdy. And man, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Who cares if it's got creases? Who cares if the corners are rounded? Look at that. It's a 1. So what? I crack it out of this and it'll still be just as beautiful. Anyway, just like my last video, it meets my appeal, and that's all that matters. And there's what I gave for it. There's the back. That's not what I gave for it, but that's what they had it priced as. So anyway, here is the total from all the additions, all the cards added up. So anyway, guys, that's all I got. Hey, here's how you win. Take the two totals, add them together. You come up with this right here. But that's not what I paid for all those cards. So whoever can guess the closest without going over is going to win this. So here's the prizes, guys. This is kind of an eclectic thing. I just kind of went through and found some cool stuff, I thought. Got a 2024 Aaron Judge. And I'm going to throw in a 2024 Series 2 Topps unopened pack. We've got a 1990 score first round draft pick of Frank Thomas. Then got a 91 classic here of Chipper Jones. And then the pièce de résistance, in my opinion, is this card right here. 1982 Topps Pete Rose with the Phillies. So there you go. You get all this and this. You just got to guess correctly without going over, and do not pick the same dollar amount as somebody else. So one guess, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. That's all you got to do, and then make the guess. And these can be yours. And I'll throw some extras in too as well. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with me. Man, I really appreciate it. And good luck to whoever gets the closest. And remember what I always say. Collect what you love and love what you collect. And don't let anyone persuade you otherwise. Until next time, guys. Good luck. Once again. Bye. Hold up. Almost forgot. You got until I put out my next video, and I will announce the winner at the start of it. And I will put it out next Thursday on June the 26th. So good luck.